Good evening, everybody. It's Lorraine Alternative Homesteading on September 5, 2024. I hope everybody had a good day today. It was kind of pretty here today. I was in the house, outside the house, picking up a bitchcraft. Yes, you know, that witchcraft, that like junk that they spread all over the property. And, you know, as I'm picking up their bitchcraft, I'm noticing how they're deliberately altering the landscape of my property. And you wonder, like, how is that happening? Well, you know, I've lived here for more than 5 years. I know my property. I walk it every day, back and forth every day. And they are literally digging and stealing soil and rock from a sloped area on my property, including the small stream behind my house. They're literally digging it out, wanting it to collapse as if it's naturally eroding. This is not the way erosion works. When something erodes, if it's a rock, it erodes over a long, long period of time. It becomes very smooth. When soil erodes, right, let's say you have a lot of gushing water, and what it will do is it will push some of the soil, the sediment, down to the water line. Well, that's just not happening. I'm not finding anything that's being pushed down the water line. They're just stealing it. And I know that sounds bizarre, but that's exactly what they're doing. It's a total psychological operation, and it's real estate mobbing. So yeah, I've been photographing that, documenting it. But some of you may have seen my post on the community section today. I only posted one photo because that's all I had at the time, but I have subsequently taken additional photos, but they're on the phone that I'm recording on now. But I can show you the one that I took. I had my landscaper here today, and it was a big job. Like they were here for several hours, doing the entire property, and there was, you know, there's a small little, I can't really call it a creek, but it's it's a depression all alongside of my property, alongside the county road, where the water flows into the main county creek. And it can be very significant when we have a lot of rain. And it was very overgrown. So, you know, I had, you know, the weed eater guy who was with the landscaper, you know, trim that. So I'm walking down the county road to show him where my property ends, you know, where my criminal neighbor lives, you know, that borderline there. As we're walking down, there is a box, a huge cardboard box on my property filled with all kinds of trash. Now, it appears as if it were dumped here recently. There were eggs, applesauce in containers. This is all brand new food. Some of it was new food, some of it was old food, some of it was just trash. But I'm going to show you. I'll show you what it looks like here. All that. Applesauce, onions, raw onions, all kinds of food. Cold food, warm food, trash bags filled with other garbage. I don't know, this looks like a sock or something. Just a whole mishmash of stuff dumped on my property. And next to it, a little bit further down, there was a beer can, and then a soda, you know, a soda with a plastic cover and a straw. And this is just a small segment of my property. You know, whenever I walk along the county road, they have thrown so much trash. So anyway, I'm really pissed off because my landscaper's here. He's got to get to work, and I've got all this trash all over exactly where he has to cut. I pick up this trash, and I just throw it in the county road. He looks at me like, he said, "What are you going to do with it?" I said, "I'm not doing anything with it." I said, "Whomever dumped it here will find it on the county road and either come pick it up or do something else with it." I mean, he's got to cut. So I dumped it all in the middle of the county road. Evidently, my criminal neighbor, you know, Blondie, who's on Neighborhood Wars A&E, April 11, 2023, You know, the one who was posting no trespassing signs on my property, the self-entitled witch. But anyway, she evidently calls the sheriff's department, pulls up. He said, so what's going on? We got a call. We received a call about trash. I said, yeah. I said, somebody dumped all this trash on my property. And my guy here, he's got a cut. And it was stuck here. So I just tossed it in the county road. Let somebody else come and pick it up. He says, oh, well, you're not in trouble or anything. He said, we'll just send somebody to come and pick it up. He said, because I can't. I'm not going to be able to pick it up and bring it into my car. I didn't think that he would. But I explained to him. I asked him, I said, well, who called you? He said, well, we received a call. They didn't mention their name. And I said, well, I guarantee it's my neighbor right there. I pointed to it. I said, she's called the cops on me many times before, but actually she's the criminal. She's the one who has been stalking, harassing, vandalizing my property for 5 years, along with somebody else. I gave names of people and stuff. But anyway, nevertheless, he packaged everything up and moved it to my side of the property. And he said that he will have somebody pick up the trash tomorrow. So I called today because I want to FOIA request the information. I want to know who called. I want to know who placed the call. But nobody called me back. In fact, I left that exact message. Nobody's called me back about it. But anyway, let me see what else. These criminals have been splitting the wood. Splitting it, cracking wood on supports on some of my porches. These are buildings that were built very solid by the former owner. His name was Travis Sparks. He was 96 years old when he passed away. Everybody claims to have loved him, but they are destroying whatever he created. And I think it's absolutely disgusting. So given all of this, I mean, thank you for all those people that commented about how they're trying to make me miserable by dumping trash on my property. And this is what they do to all targeted people. You know, they want to make you miserable. So yesterday I actually asked AI, and I hope you like these beautiful little paintings. These are original mini oil paintings by Linda Russell, Linda's Angel Arts. And this one is with a little cat here, you know, cats who have passed away. And this one is I'm With You. And when I purchased it, I had no idea why she painted it. I just figured, oh, it's just so pretty. And then when I turned it around, it's entitled Mother. So I was very touched by it because my mother hated my living here. She had a really bad feeling about my living here, especially when I started telling her about some of the neighbors. She wanted me to get out, like a while ago. So I want to get out of here. Can't wait to get the fuck out of here. Sorry. But anyway, so I asked AI, and I know some of this already, right? I already know some of this. But I asked, how can I raise my vibration? What are techniques to raise my spiritual vibration and not be deterred by the negative energy around me? Now, mind you, I asked this question on September 3rd. Today's September 5th is when all this trash was dumped on my property, right? Raising your spiritual vibration is about aligning with higher frequencies of positivity, love, and inner peace. So here are some techniques to help you do this while shielding yourself from negative energy, like the criminal neighbors, who are obviously miserable themselves. Number 1, meditation and mindfulness. Daily meditation. Practice regular meditation to calm the mind, connect with your inner self, and elevate your consciousness. Focus on your breath, visualize light, or use mantras to center yourself. Then there's mindfulness. Stay present in the moment and observe your thoughts without judgment. This helps you to become aware of your energy and surroundings. And I want to mention that when I lived in New Jersey, and before I realized that I was targeted, or maybe I wasn't targeted yet. I had taken, I think it was an 8-week mindfulness meditation course. It was really wonderful. It really did teach me how to stay in the moment and focus on small things. And what he did, this was the first day of class, he told us all to close our eyes. And then he put something in our hands, one thing. And then he told us to put it in our mouths, but don't chew it, don't taste it, just put it in our mouth and just leave it there. And then he suggested like sucking on it and then chewing it. And this all took a long time. This was about being mindful of what we eat. I don't know about you, but if I'm really hungry, like I was tonight, I prepared myself a salad, like I ate it so fast. I didn't even taste the food half the time. So what he did was he placed a raisin in the palm of our hands. And that raisin went in our mouth, and we weren't allowed to chew it or even taste it for a while, like minutes. And then when we were able to taste it, it literally was probably in our mouths for 10 minutes. One raisin. And then it occurred to me with this exercise and stuff that this was the perfect way to focus on your breath and your food, to actually taste your food and to lose weight. I mean, how many times do we just wolf down our food? We're on the go, we're in the car, we're in the middle of on our way to work, even with a cup of coffee. I know I bring a cup of coffee with me sometimes when I'm going into the cats building to feed them. I bring my cup of coffee with me when I'm going to open the gate here. So that was about mindfulness, staying in the present moment and observing thoughts without judgment. Number 2, positive affirmations. Use affirmations like, quote, I am surrounded by love and light, or I vibrate to a high energy. These can reprogram your subconscious mind and keep your energy uplifted. And I want to say that these positive affirmations, you don't just say it once. You actually have to say it repeatedly. Several times a day, like 3 times a day, like in the morning, particularly before you go to sleep at night. And when I lived in New Jersey, I had a gratefulness journal. I had a journal that I kept next to my bed, all the things that I am grateful for. And every day I made sure to write at least one thing that I was grateful for. I don't even know what happened to that journal. I'm sure it's packed away somewhere and all this stuff. But it was very helpful to me. And this goes on to number 3, gratitude practice. Daily gratitude. Start or end your day by listing things you're grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus to positive aspects of life, raising your vibration. So, for instance, as targeted people, I can say that I am grateful for this platform. I am grateful that I have the ability to create videos that help other people who are targeted experience these horrific events and to possibly make some sense of it. I'm also grateful for this little community that we have gathered here in my community, even the perps. Sometimes actually some of the perpetrators here, they have given themselves away by leaving information for me about other things. Like somebody posted a comment that my neighbors had $1,000 removed from their bank accounts. I don't know why. I don't know if it's true, but that was certainly insider information, right? Number 4, surround yourself with positivity, positive environment. Spend time with uplifting people, read inspiring books, and listen to high vibration music. And then nature connection. Spend time in nature to recharge and align with the earth's natural vibrations. Number 5, energy cleansing. Smudging. Use sage, palo santo, or incense to cleanse your space of negative energy. Salt baths. Take a bath with sea salt or Epsom salts to cleanse your aura and relax your body. And I just want to say that Epsom salt not only cleanses your aura, gets rid of all that gook around your body, but it certainly helps with nanotechnology, and it also contains magnesium, which helps to soothe sore muscles. And number 6, crystals and energy tools. Crystals carry or meditate with high vibration crystals like amethyst, clear quartz, or selenite to boost your energy, because all of these crystals have certain energy. Sort of like if you go into nature and you hug a tree. Some people say, well, hug a tree. Well, it's not just hugging a tree, but these crystals maintain a certain vibration. And water also. Sound healing. Use singing bowls, tuning forks, or mantras to balance and elevate your energy. And I'll say that right here on YouTube, there are a lot of people, sorry about that have created shorts. This is one of my alarms. Have chimes that you can listen to. Most of them are shorts, and if you play them repeatedly, it really does help. And I think for people that have V2K or tinnitus, it really does help with that as well. Number 8 is to set boundaries, energetic boundaries. Visualize a protective bubble of light around you, shielding you from negative energies. Then there's emotional boundaries. Learn to say no to situations and people that drain your energy. Number 9, spiritual practices. Prayer and intention setting. Set daily intentions to align with love, light, and positivity. You can also pray for protection and guidance. Then there's chakra balancing. Chakras are the energy centers of your body. They're spinning vortexes starting at the top of your head to below your belly button, your root chakra. Work on balancing and opening your chakras, especially the heart and crown chakras, to maintain a high vibration, which is where your pineal gland is. Pineal gland, some people call it pineal gland, pineal gland. Number 10, avoid negative influences, like the neighbors. And media, right? Media detox. Limit exposure to negative news, violent movies, or toxic social media that can lower your vibration. Detach from negativity. If you encounter negativity, try to detach emotionally. Observe it without absorbing it, and focus on maintaining your peace. By consistently practicing these techniques, you'll be able to raise your vibration and better protect yourself from negative energy. And I'll just add, I've received a lot of emails from you guys, and I really appreciate it. But sometimes it could be very draining to me, because I'm feeling what you're feeling, I'm seeing your evidence. It's disturbing to me. It's really disturbing. It also widens my perspective on what is possible in the realms of technology. More disturbing. So what I do to detach from that, from this overload of what I'm experiencing here, what you're experiencing, and present to me, and even all the TI videos that I watch, is I watch crazy little animal videos. They're absolutely hilarious. Animals doing silly things, like banging into walls, and cats beating up dogs. And I saw a cat who stole all the baby chicks from a hen, and the hen was really pissed off, and the cat was like sitting on all the baby chicks, thinking that they were her baby chicks. But just the cute little animal videos and stuff like that. And of course, there are all the crazy TikTok videos. All the I can't really say it. The transmutation videos. I do watch some of those. Some of those are deeply disturbing, but they're also fascinating. And that's about it. What do you do to keep sane in this insane world? Please leave a comment down below. What kind of spiritual practices do you employ? What can you recommend for other targeted people? Do you meditate? Do you exercise? Do you pray? If you pray, like, who do you pray to? Do you surround yourself with angels? I mean, that's what I did in New Jersey. I surrounded myself with angels. I had them in every room of the house. They were everywhere. And in my therapy room, I don't remember the number now, but I think there was like 30 or 40 angels in that room alone. And of course, the criminals came in and did some nasty things to some of them. But leave a comment down below. What are the practices that you do to raise your vibration? What can you recommend to other people? What do you do on a daily basis? And how do you deal with these crazy people? And just know that I am with you, and these angels are watching over you, and they're watching over me. This is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading, signing off for now.